And Paul said, for I delight in the law of God after what?
The inward man.
There is an inward and then there's an outward.
Yes.
Amen. There's an inward and then there's an outward.
Yes.
People show their outward through their action. And you learn to know what's really on the inside when you can catch them unaware.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
How we doing, church?
Pressing on.
Paul said, for I delight in the law of God after the inward man. You see, there's a part of us, the soul, which will live forever, and is crying out for help.
Amen.
And we delight after the law of God in the inward. Amen. But what?
But I see another law in my members.
There is another law that is where?
In my members.
It's in my members. It's in my tongue. It's in my eyes. It's in my feet. It's in my hands. And what does this law do?
Warring against the law of my mind.
And this law in the members is warring against the law of the mind.
Yes.
And what else?
And bringing me into captivity to the law of sin.
In the members, you notice that the members has more power than the inward man. You know what you're supposed to do. You delight in the law of God after the inward man. But there is another law, church, in the members that just don't want to behave itself.
Amen. Yes.
This little tongue right here causes a whole lot of trouble. It's a small member, but it is full of deadly poison.
Yes.
Amen?
Amen.
Hold on a minute. Over to James. Let's talk about that tongue.
Yes.
Second chapter. Third chapter, James. Just hold what you got, because we're coming back there. Listen to this. Third verse beginning. Read.
Behold,
Behold what?
we put bits in the horse's mouth
That what?
that they may obey us,
And
we turn about their whole body.
read.
Behold also the ships,
Read.
which though they be so great
Read.
and are driven of fierce winds,
Read.
yet they are turned about with a little small hymn.
Very small hymn.
Amen.
Whithersoever the governor listen. If you look behind a ship, if you ever see one out in a dry dock, you see this great big ship, and you see this little rudder behind it.
Right.
And that little rudder can steer that great big ship
Yes.
wherever you want to take it.
That's right.
Amen? Read.
Even so, the tongue is a little member,
A little member and do what?
and boast of great
And
things.
it boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth.
Amen.
Isn't that something? Read.
And the tongue is a fire.
It is a fire, a world of iniquity, all by itself.
Yes.
And it's one of our members, church.
Yes. Amen.
And what else?
So is the tongue among our members,
Read.
that it defileth the whole body.
It defileth the whole body. I don't care how beautiful a person might be. When they open their mouth and they start swearing and saying, you
Amen.
frown.
Yes.
Some people, when they get drunk, they go off.
Yeah.
The tongue get loose. And then some people are just natural born. Just run right off at the mouth. You hear people, rah, 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 rah.
Yes. Amen.
That little small member,
Yes.
world of iniquity, so is the tongue among our members, it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature. can get close to a woman or a man and start talking sweet stuff to him, and all of a sudden, the flesh has started getting warm.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Amen. You know what's coming next.
Mm-hmm.
Read.
And it is set on fire of hell.
And it's set on fire of hell. Read.
For every kind of beast,
Read.
of birds,
Read.
and of serpents,
Read.
and of things in the sea,
Read.
is tamed and have been tamed of mankind.
But what?
But the tongue can no man tame.
You can't tame it.
Yes. Can't tame.
Amen.
Yes.
But the tongue can no man tame.
Mm-hmm.
Read.
It is an unruly evil.
It's unruly evil. And what?
Full of deadly poison.
Full of deadly poison. Now watch this now, read.
Wherewith bless we God.
We take this tongue and we bless God, and then what?
Even the Father.
Even the Father, and what?
And wherewith curse we men.
And then we'll turn around with the same tongue and curse we men, read.
Which are made after the similitude of God.
That's why you better be careful how you bless, as they said, I'm going to bless him out.
Yeah.
I'm going to bless him out. Amen.
Amen.
You see, you're blessing him out, and he's made in the similitude of God. Who you blessing out?
Yes.
You laying him out, and laying out God also. That's dangerous. Don't you be laying God out.
Yes.
Don't be fussing at God.
No, no.
Amen. He'll lock your jaws.
Oh, yeah.
Read.
Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessings.
Out of the same mouth proceeded blessings and curses, my brother, and these things ought not so to be. Read.
Doth a fountain send forth at the same place?
There's a question. Doth the fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter?
Yeah.
God bless
Amen.
you.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Can you get orange juice and Coca-Cola out the same bottle? No, no. You want orange juice, you go get orange juice. And when you pour it out, it comes out yellow, orange. Coca-Cola coming out brown, and with a lot of bubbles to it.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
And when you mix them together, nothing looks the same.
Yeah. Amen.
How we doing, church?
Pressing on.
If you're going to get there, you're going to press.
Yes.
Does the fountain send forth at the same place sweet and bitter water? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries? Even a vine figs? Read.
So can no fountain.
No fountain can yield salt water and fresh at the same time.
Amen.
So be careful with this tongue.
Yes.
Let's go back over there too. Romans. But I see another law in my members, and this law is warring against the law of my mind. And it's bringing me into captivity to the law of what?
Sin which is in my members.
It is sad when you see someone fall to the captivity of sin. You see, sin, when it gets finished with you,
Listen.
it brings forth death. Amen.
Amen. That's right.
That's why Jesus said, whoever looketh on a woman and lusteth after her in his heart is guilty already. You see, what you're going to do is you're going to try your best to work it out.
Amen.
And when it's all finished with you working it out, it's going to bring forth death.
Yeah, that's right.
Lust, when it is conceived, amen, it brings forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, brings forth death.
Amen.
The Lord
True.
says, do not err.
That's right.
Amen. See, if you don't start something, you ain't got to worry about finishing it.
Yes.